What's up, traders? Bitcoin has done a false breakout on the weekly. And in this video, I'm going to talk about this, what it means to the future of Bitcoin price, as well as other instruments where you may see this pattern. It's very, very key that if you're trading, you notice these patterns when it comes to price breaking all time highs and making these sort of formations. So let's look at the chart. This is the weekly chart of Bitcoin. I like to look at the longer term time frames because that's going to give you the bigger picture. We have our past all-time high. It's set in April of 2021 back here. Let's call it 6,500 close. And last week, the last weekly candlestick broke above it and then slammed back down. That is not bullish. That is a very dangerous sign for price. This could be setting up with a double top. And these instances happen a lot, not just in Bitcoin, not just in crypto, stocks, currencies, commodities. This is a key pattern. Think about it fundamentally. If you want to talk about fun to talk about, traders tried to push this to an all-time high. They did. They pushed it to a new all-time high. But if people are bullish, they want this to continue onward. You don't have to look very far on YouTube or TradingView and whatnot to find people calling this the next bull run. You know, Bitcoin's going to go to 250K, 300K, whatever people want it to make them crypto billionaires. But that is not what's happening right now. And with this closing price, you have a problem for that. Let's look at the inverse. Let's look at what happens when you have a successful breakout. This just happened recently. Tesla. Tesla is undergoing a breakout. Now, this could keep going on to another level. Here's what happened. If you look here at the past all-time high, it's set in January of this year. You see this candlestick right here. Let's zoom in a little bit. This candlestick, October the 18th, by the middle of October, closed above that level. There you have a solid confirmation of the breakout. And on it goes. All you have to do is be patient, and any trader should be patient. Wait for that candle to close. Do we need to use the weekly? Well, we could also look at the daily. The daily, interestingly enough, it came up here, pegged it on the 21st of October. The next day, closed above it, 22nd of October. And then this Monday, open way up. That's what you want to see when you make a new all-time high or break out of a high. You want to see that candlestick close, be patient, and then enter. Another example of how this worked out pretty well, Costco. Costco's done this a couple of times. We actually have two instances of this technique. This is the past all-time high, September the 9th, 2021. It set an all-time high on Costco. You had a peg of the high right there on the 27th, but look at that candlestick. It did not close above. That was a solid rejection, and down it went for another major pullback. Likewise, if we look here on the 20th of October, right held at that level. See that closing price, 269.77. Man, look at that. It closed right at that last all-time high. But this, or the 21st, candlestick close above it, and onward and upward it goes. Let's look at some failures. So Roku is one that is an example of where this did not work. Here we're back to the weekly. This past all-time high set in February 2021. Price came up, boom, broke above it, but then slammed back down. Let's look on the daily here, what that looked like. Look how close that is. Price definitely respects these levels. Traders know it, they see it, their orders are there, because on the 26th of July, that bar closed right at right below it, excuse me, it touched it, the high touched it, and then the next day, they tried to push above it, boom. When you saw this candlestick close to not break that past all-time high, that's your warning sign. If you wanna be even more patient, you wait for that second bar to come in. Now you have real confirmation, and down it goes. That's what you wanna look out for. Let's look at one more, Apple. So Apple has a long history. We can go back decades and look at price action. So it's very useful for us to look at this price action. Let's take a look here back all the way to ancient history, 2015. So 2015, Apple made an all-time high of, well, the split is adjusted, so we'll just say it's all-time high. Boom. So we have this instance right here where on the 24th of February, 2015, Apple made an all-time high, and then you had this bar right here, which may have been earnings. I bet it was earnings. Came up, broke it, but then closed back below. And price fought that level a little bit, but that was the signal that this was not going higher. Had that consolidation and boom, damn, it went down. And it stayed down for a long time. This is about from that high up there, anywhere from 17. I think it went even farther. Let's zoom out to the weekly and speed this up. So this is a key pattern that you need to look for, because even in something that we now look back on as working out very well, Apple, I mean, it's been very good to people over the many decades. It's a very strong stock now. But after this failure to break the high, you had a major pullback. It's not very good. Definitely don't need to be buying up here on the breakout. Need to wait for that confirmation. Trust me, you'll have plenty of time. And that's not to say that Apple or Bitcoin is dead by any means, because as we know, with Apple, that being 2015, well, from that point, it is up, well, 300 something percent. But we still had to undergo a good 36% pullback on that right there. That's not good. You don't want to lose 36% of your money. Be patient. What did it do finally? Let's readjust this. Again, there we have that close above the last all-time high, plain for anyone to see, and then onward and upward it goes. So that's what you need to look for, that candlestick to close above that all-time high. Then you're free to go. You can go with confidence. Here's a challenge and homework for you. Go back into Bitcoin's history and look at the all-time highs that it has made, followed by the breaks. You'll see there's always that closing bar to confirm it. So, hope this helps you trade wisely. We'll see you in the next video.